Hare Krishna. Namaste. Chapter 5, entitled as Karma Sannyasa Yogam. Sloka 18. Vidyā-vinaya-sampanne brāhmaṇe gavi hastini śuni caiva śva-pāke paṇḍitāḥ sama-darśinaḥ. This verse praises such person who is self-realized, one who had the Atma Sakshatkara. Paṇḍitāḥ, those who are wise. Here wise means one who knows the real nature of Atma, the self. Vidya, with education. Vinaya, gentleness. Humble. Sampanne, fully equipped. Vidyā-vinaya-sampanne, in the great person endowed with intellect and humility. Brāhmaṇe, in the brāhmana. Gavi, in a cow. Hastini, in an elephant. Śuni, in a dog. śva-pāke, eva, and even in a lowly person who eats dog's meat. Sama-darśinaḥ, who see with equal vision. He perceives that the selves are equal without any difference. Sama-darśinaḥ, perceiving the self means perceiving all the selves are equal, of the form of knowledge that is chit, and bliss is nature in its nature, instead of seeing the bodily differences. The translation is, the humble sage, by virtue of true knowledge, see with equal vision a learned and gentle brāhmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog eater. So in this sloka, 2 points needs to be noted. Number 1, it appears some adjectives added to the brāhmana, that is, he is learned, humble, etc. Whereas there are no such attributes given to the cow versus elephant or dog and dog eater. It just mentions cow, elephant, dog and dog eater. Whereas when it comes to brāhmana, it is said vidyā-vinaya-sampanne brāhmaṇe. But nothing is mentioned for the other categories. That's number 1. Number 2 is, the point to be seen is, for cow, elephant has been given. For dog, dog eater has been mentioned. But no mention of anything for brāhmana. The way we need to understand this is by deriving respective meanings from the other examples given within this sloka. Let's see the second point first. That is, cow and elephant are compared, then dog and dog eaters are compared, but no mention of anything for brāhmana. Cow and elephant are dissimilar in their form. One is small and one is bigger. And the dog and dog eater are different in their activities. That is, one eats the leftover remnants, whereas one eats the dog itself. Similarly, we should derive the opposite of brāhmana. In this case, it is mentioned vidyā-vinaya-sampanne, a brāhmana who has vidya, and a brāhmana without that vidyā-vinaya-sampanne qualities. That is, a person is called brāhmana when he has vidya and vinaya, whereas a person is called caiva brāhmana when he is lack of these vidya and vinaya. For the first point, which is some adjectives added for the brāhmana, that is, he is learned, humble, etc., whereas there are no adjectives or attributes given to the cow, elephant, dog, dog eater. That's not mentioned in the sloka. Only it's mentioned for the brāhmana. To understand this, we have to derive the meaning from the first example. A learned brāhmana is mentioned that indicates by his education, whereas a person who doesn't have a education. Likewise, we need to understand the second set, which is cow and elephant. They differ from their size. And the third set, which is dog and dog eater, differs by their activities or by their habits, eating habits. That's how we understand these 2 points. Once again, the first one has attributes. The other 2 sets does not have attributes. So from understanding the first one, we should also apply the similar thing to the next 2 sets. Whereas for this other point, cow has elephant, dog has dog eater. Likewise, that implies a learned brāhmana and an uneducated brāhmana. So putting these 2 things together, vidyā-vinaya-sampanne brāhmana versus caiva brāhmana, one who has no vidya and no practices. Gavi, hastini, that is, by size cow is smaller, by size elephant is bigger. Śuni caiva śva-pāke. This is compared with their eating habits. Sama-darśinaḥ, they are all seen equally. And a person who sees all equal is called paṇḍitāḥ. One might ask, what is this caiva brāhmana? We know brāhmana, but who is this caiva brāhmana? Who are they? They are those who are only brāhmana by birth or by just wearing the sacred thread around their body. They don't have any knowledge of the scriptures. They don't have any interest to learn the scriptures. They don't practice anything. In fact, the sacred thread is being used by some as a key holder or by some for scratching one's back, or sometimes they hang this sacred thread on the wall and wear it whenever they want. So they are called caiva brāhmana. A real brāhmana is one vidya dadati vinayam, vinayādhyāti pātratham. It is said that one matures in knowledge. As one matures in knowledge, one should become more and more humble. If that doesn't happen, then one will never be happy at all at the end by having how much ever knowledge. So let's understand the term paṇḍitāḥ. He is the one who called paṇḍitāḥ, who ignores the lower things and sees the higher things. Atma is higher, whereas Deha, the body, is lower. Deha is lower because it is anityam, temporary, perishable, and full of differences, whereas Atma is nityam, permanent, imperishable. There are no differences by their nature. vidyā-vinaya-sampanne brāhmaṇe gavi hastini śuni caiva śva-pāke paṇḍitāḥ sama-darśinaḥ. Namaste. Hare Krishna.